You don't have to give it up for yourself. I know it's awkward. It's like everybody clapping for you. Like, yeah, happy birthday. Andrew, let's start from the beginning. I mean, you guys are having one stellar year. Last year as a sophomore, you guys again win the state championship. Yeah. What did you learn from last year as an underclassman going into your junior year, technically an upperclassman, in the way you want to help lead this team?
Well, I feel like with our senior group last year, I think we took a lot from them because it's just like how big role models they were. So we learned like how to be leaders and stuff like that for like the lower classes above us, kind of. We just followed in their footsteps pretty much, I guess.
Is there anybody specifically that you looked at and said, hey, I really like the way they lead. I know they're leaving, so I got to fill those shoes?
Yeah, I think there definitely was like a ton of leaders that I took a lot from, like Billy, Shane, Chris. Like they all impacted like us in a different way to step up.
So were you able to kind of pick and choose, like build your own like Lego set kind of deal of leadership? Yeah. And so what did you said Billy, Shane, and Chris. All right, let's start there. What did you take from Billy?
Billy, I just liked the way he played, I guess, on the field. Like I feel like he just played fearless and just I feel like he was always really positive a lot about stuff. Like whenever we would do something bad, he would just move on to the next play.
Okay, Shane,
I think he has one of the best work ethics I've ever seen. So we took a lot from him, just how hard he worked and how we can just be as good as he did with his work ethic.
All right, and Chris,
well, since I took his position as center, he's helped me a lot for because we text and stuff all the time about him giving me tips for center, stuff like that. So he's helped me a lot to become better at that.
Does he give you tips on hair as well?
No, he doesn't.
He is proud of that flow,
yeah,
man. He just got a mullet, and he's super proud of that.
Mm-hmm.
Then he had to cut it off real quick because he realized it looked dumb.
Yeah, so, I wasn't a fan of it.
So, I mean, you say you talk to Colucci all the time, right? So what are some of the things that he's teaching you about that position of center? Because what people don't realize is even though, yes, you're the guy up there, you start the play. You're the guy. Exactly. It begins and really ends with you. Because people, and correct me if I'm wrong, you're the guy that lines everybody up on the ball, for the huddle and stuff like that. So from that perspective, you have to, by very definition, you are the leader of that offensive line. What did Fur tell you going into it?
He just explained to me that, I'm the center of the line, so I have to, communicate with everyone, just take control. And I have to make sure to not only know, what I'm doing, but what everyone else is doing in the play and just make, any calls to, a certain – I have to know defenses too, and he's kind of telling me through that as well.
All right, so you're the guy in the huddle. You're the guy that stands on a point and says, "Huddle up on me," right?
Yep.
Who's the goofball that never is quiet in the huddle so people can hear the play?
I say it's definitely Cameron Carr. Yeah.
What I mean, it shouldn't be a lineman, right? You guys got to know your assignments.
I mean, it's usually he's just yapping about something else.
Okay.
Usually.
Who's the guy that's super serious in the huddle? That kind of makes everything a little bit tighter, a little bit more serious. Maybe yells "shut up" or one of those things.
I think that's probably Cam Acquisto.
Okay. Oh, so the Cams are going opposite sides of the spectrum. Okay.
Yeah, Cam's the serious one.
Okay, so when Tristan took over the huddle this year, was there a moment that it was he was very quiet, or when Tristan comes into the huddle, do you know he's the guy?
Yeah, he's usually pretty good at getting the calls in. So yeah, I like him. Yeah.
What's the funniest thing that ever happened in the huddle that the majority of us at home or on the broadcast would never know?
But it's probably Cameron Carr.
Okay.
Pulling game last, he was talking about Fortnite.
He was talking about Fortnite in the huddle.
Yeah.
Talk about laser focus. We're talking about Fortnite. He's building blocks in the huddle.
Yeah, it was third quarter.
Go ahead.
He just starts bringing up Fortnite dances and stuff. I guess
that's better than I thought it was. I thought you guys were going to talk about farts or something like that. So when you guys are in the huddle and you've had some games, right? You look back at the Struthers game, the Lakeview game. Mm-hmm. When it's time to go, what's it like inside that huddle?
I feel honestly, it's not much different. I feel we're all we're not really all tensed up. I feel we're relaxed, kind of.
Carter still talk about Fortnite?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. We're all when it gets down to big moments, I feel we're all confident enough in ourselves and in each other to get the job done.
Do you guys play better loose?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What gets, I mean, from your standpoint, what gets you mellowed out, calmed down, so you're not too hyped up for a game or too high or too low?
I feel like that's just like preparation, maybe. So just like, because usually like we're all like right before the game starts, there's a ton of people jumping up and down, rowdy, stuff like that. So like we just got to understand like when it's time to, we got to calm down first before we like run a play or something. So I think that works out well.
All right, let's get to know you a little bit off the field. If you are not playing football, where can we find you?
Probably like Chipotle, lifting somewhere.
You big
Probably.
lifter?
Yeah.
Okay. What things do you like to do that don't involve being physical? Play cards? I mean, what do you do?
I play cards every once in a while with my friends. Yeah.
What games?
Poker mostly.
Are you one of those guys? The underground poker clan from the Dominguezes?
I'll go like I'm not like an everyday.
Okay, neither
I'll
am
go
I.
like every once in a while.
Randy just calls me over so he
Yeah.
can take my money. That's all. The only reason he ever calls me.
Yeah, I'm not very good at it either. I usually just go like for fun.
Okay, fair enough. Do you have one of those little tchotchkes that they all have?
I don't.
Okay.
They all have it though.
They do. It's weird.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, I think, but it's a little bit weird. Like, I feel like I'm the outcast when I don't
Yeah.
have one. Like, I felt like putting, I don't know, something on the table just because. But when you play with me, I go all in every hand.
Yeah.
That's how we
Yeah.
play.
Oh yeah.
It throws Randy off like crazy.
Randy.
He gets so frustrated. If you are going to, let's say you were going to play another sport that's not football, what would you play and why?
Baseball.
Do you play baseball?
Yeah.
Okay, so a sport that you don't regularly play.
Okay. I used to play basketball, so I'd pick that, or I kind of think wrestling's cool. Honestly.
Okay.
Like,
Don't say that too loud. They're like super recruiters. Those
I-
wrestling recruiters come out of nowhere.
Yeah.
So give me basketball. Were you a big man or were you a shooter?
I was the big man.
You were a big man?
Yeah.
You like those layups, those bunnies?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could you shoot the three?
No.
No. You're not even going to lie on camera. I see. I love it. That's why you got to love this kid. All right. Family life. What is it? Tell me about your family and why they're so important to you.
So I have a sister,
Okay.
a younger sister. She's in 8th grade,
Okay.
and my mom and dad obviously, and I feel like they just like support me like through everything, and like even like when I'm down on myself, like they're like the person I can go to pick me up.
Let's give a shout out to your sister real quick. What's her name?
Lola.
Lola. Okay. Lola, shout out to you. And then mom and dad, I mean, you got a great work ethic. You're a very humble young man. Where
Yeah.
do you get that from?
I feel like that's probably my dad, honestly, or even my mom, both of them. But my dad, like, he teaches me the most about like my mental, like not like so much physically, it's more so like my like mental, like side of it, I guess. Yeah, but just like being just confident in myself for the most part, and just like not getting like too high on like good plays, not getting too low on good ones. I guess stuff like that.
All right. So you've got one piece of the puzzle from mom and dad that you can pick from, and you get to use the rest of your life. What piece are you taking from dad? What piece are you taking from mom? What do you admire most about them?
So my mom, I feel like when it comes down to like sports and stuff, she has like a feisty personality, kind of like honestly, she's the one to like tell me before the game like to like go hit the other team hard.
Cut his head off.
Yeah, that's my mom. And then my dad, he's the one who like just tells me to like just be confident in myself, I guess, just believe in myself and just know that I can do anything I put my mind to.
So the confidence from your dad and then the psychopath from your mom. That's what
Yeah.
I'm getting.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to form it a little bit. Just trying to put it in there. Okay. So
Right.
any ideas on what you want to do after school?
Kind of. I'd like to do something in the medical field, probably. So my mom and dad, they both are in that area.
Okay. I mean,
something
anything
around there.
specific or just very general at this point?
Just general. Honestly.
See, I opened that question up. I should have just stayed quiet. You want to be a doctor?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
I learned this word last night. Anesthetist?
Nope.
Nope, not that. Nurse? Traveling nurse? I know they make a lot of money.
Yeah, my mom used to be a
Yeah.
nurse, so I mean, yeah, that's definitely out there. Yeah.
Is playing any sport in your future in college? Is that something you'd be interested in if the right school came along?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Very cool.
I think football.
Baseball or football? Football.
I would probably say football is my
Okay.
first choice, but like unless like I have a better opportunity for one or the other, Like if I have a better baseball, I'll probably do baseball. But right now, like my number one would be football.
Very cool, young man. I'm a fan. Thank you so much for joining us. Spend some
me.
time.
Thank you.
Andrew Bryan. We'll be back right after this on